Hello everyone, I am Soujit Kumar. Welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss about the life history of Euglena. As in my previous video, I have discussed about the general characteristics of Protista, Protozoa and Metazoa. Today I will discuss about the life history of Euglena. So under Euglena, there are several topics. First topic is a systematic position. We should know about it, a systematic position. Then habits and habitat, where they live, how they live. Third is the structure. Under structure, we should learn about shape and size of the Euglena, pellicle, cytoplasm, flagellum, nucleus and other cytoplasmic structure. Fourth point is locomotion. Under locomotion, we will study about flagellar movement and euglenoid movement. Next topic, the fifth point topic is nutrition. Under nutrition, the holophytic nutrition and saprophytic nutrition. Sixth is respiration and seventh is reproduction. Under reproduction, there is a binary fission and multiple fission. In this video, I will only discuss up to locomotion, and next three, that is nutrition, respiration and reproduction, I will make a separate video. Otherwise this video will be too lengthy. So we should start. First is the systematic position. As you can see in my screen, first is the domain. Domain is of the Euglena is Eukaryota, kingdom Protista, phylum Euglenozoa, class Euglenoidea, order Euglenalis, family Euglenaceae, genus Euglena and species Viridis. Now second topic is habits and habitat. In this you can say Euglena is a solitary and free living freshwater flagellated animal. Now solitary means they live alone, not in a colony, separately they live. And free living freshwater, free living means they live freely, and freshwater, they live in freshwater, not in a saline water, they live in freshwater. And flagellated animal means they have flagella, and flagella most probably is used for locomotion, and so they are known as flagellated animal. Now it occurs in freshwater, like as they are free living freshwater, so freshwater like pond, pools, ditches, etc. Now next is morphology and anatomy. Under this we will study about structure. Now structure means what is the structure? Means Euglena is a elongated or spherical or triangle. This is structure. Now first, under structure, first of all we learn about shape and size. Shape and size. You can see Euglena is a small microscopic organism. They are microscopic. Microscopic means they only observe in microscope. So they are microscopic. They cannot seen through naked eyes. Body is elongated and spindle shaped. Body is elongated. In this way, body is elongated and spindle shaped. Spindle shaped. It is a shape and size. Next is pellicle. Now the body is enveloped by a by a distinct thin elastic, though pellicle is lies beneath the plasma membrane, it is flexible. Now pellicle is enveloped by a distinct thin elastic. It is a distinct, it is thin and elastic, means elastic can be stretchable elastic. Though pellicle which lies beneath the plasma membrane, it is flexible. As it lies beneath the plasma membrane, so it is a flexible. It can be bent or elongated, cannot be elastic, stretched, flexible. It can take any shape, flexible. Then next is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm. Now the pellicle enclose the cytoplasm, which is divisible into two zones. The pellicle encloses the cytoplasm, as it is lies beneath the plasma membrane, so it encloses the cytoplasm, which is now it is also divisible into two zones. Now cytoplasm also divisible into two zones. One is ectoplasm and second one is endoplasm. Now ectoplasm is a clear, dense and narrow peripheral. It is a clearly seen, clear, dense, narrow peripheral. And endoplasm is a fluid-like central zone containing nucleus. If we see the structure, you can see it is the endoplasm, and in endoplasm nucleus is present. Nucleus, if I use another color, black, it is endoplasm, and endoplasm contain a nucleus, and it is endoplasm and ectoplasm, and it is a ectoplasm. This is a position of ectoplasm and endoplasm. Now next point is flagellum. Next point is flagellum. Is flagellum at the anterior end of the body, at the anterior end, in which an anterior end of the body a single thread, you can see thread like a flagellum arises through cell mouth. If you look at the diagram, this is a flagellum. You can see the flagellum only a single thread, and it is at the position anterior position, and it occurs at the mouth part, mouth end, and it is a single thread like structure. Flagellum. You can see there at the anterior end of the body a single thread like a flagellum arises through the cell mouth. Typically it is made up of an elastic filament. Elastic, it is also contain is elastic filament or exomine covered by protoplasm sheet. It is a cover, it also having a protection cover. The flagellum, as it is thread like structure, it also have a cover which protect it, and it is the name is a protoplasm sheet. The name of the cover is a protoplasm sheet. The two flagella originate from two tiny granules called blepharoplast. The two flagella originate from two tiny granules called blepharoplast. If I show the structure of blepharoplast position, you can see this is a blepharoplast. These 2 points are blepharoplast. These 2 points, if I wear the color, that is these 2 points are blepharoplast. This is blepharoplast, and these 2 points are the blepharoplast from which the 2 flagella arises. I think it is clear to you where the blepharoplast is situated, and from this the 2 flagella is arises. Now next point is nucleus. Now nucleus is a single large spherical or oval nucleus lies near the center endoplasm, usually towards the posterior end. It contains large central body called nucleolus. You can see a single large spherical, it's only a single large spherical or oval nucleus lies near the center endoplasm. If you see the diagram, this is a nucleus. You can see this is a nucleus, and nucleus is present in endoplasm, center of the endoplasm, and it contains a nuclear membrane, nucleolus, nucleoplasm, and chromosome also present. So usually towards the posterior end, and so it is a present posterior end. It contains a large central body called nucleolus. Central body is present. If you again see, it is contained as nucleolus. It contains a nucleolus, and it is present at the posterior end. It is present in the posterior end of the endoplasm. This is a nucleus. Now next point is other cytoplasmic structure. The cytoplasm contains other subcellular organelles such as Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, ribosomes, etc. These are the other cytoplasmic structures which are present. And this is a structure you can see. Now locomotion. Euglena perform 2 different kinds of movement. Locomotion means simply it is the movement of the body or movement of the organism. Locomotion. The Euglena perform 2 different kinds of movement. There are 2 kinds of movement through which the Euglena can move from one place to another place. 2 movement. One is flagellar movement. Second one is euglenoid movement. First is the flagellar movement. Euglena swims freely in water. It is, I have said already at first, that is swims freely and lives freely as a free living freshwater flagellated animals. So they swims freely in water. They swims freely in water with the help of a single long locomotory flagellum. With only the there are 2 flagellum. One is short and it is not taking the further growth. Only the which is dominant is taking the further growth. That single long locomotory flagellum helps the Euglena to swim freely in water. During swimming, the flagellum is directed obliquely backward towards the side. If you see the diagram, that the flagellum moves obliquely, you can say moves obliquely towards the side, only towards the side, and it can move towards the side. During the swimming, the flagellum is directed obliquely backward. It is the Euglena. Okay. This is the Euglena, and it is a flagellum. It moves backward. obliquely backward towards the side. It undergoes a spiral undulation, means the action of moving smoothly up and down with the waves that are transmitted from the base to tip. If you see the diagram, you can see the flagella, that is the undulation, moves up and down. It moves up and down, and it go up, down, and the base to tip. The action of moving, it undergoes a spiral undulation. It undergoes a spiral undulation, means the action of moving smoothly up and down. It moves once up and down. It moves up and down with the waves that are transmitted from base to tip. The waves are transmitted from base to tip. It is from base to tip, again from base to tip, in this way. The beating of flagellum drives the water backward and induces the whole body to move forward. The beating of flagellum drives the water backward. If you see the beating of flagellum, it is the flagellum, the beating of flagellum, it is flagellum, in this flagellum, beating the flagellum. The beating of flagellum, it drives the water backward. In this position, and helps the body to move forward in this position. Water is pushed backward and the body is pushed forward. You can see water is backward but the body is moving forward. So in this way the Euglena moves through the help of flagellum or flagella. Now the last point is euglenoid movement. The pellicle possesses considerable flexibility that enables Euglena to perform peristaltic activity. Now the pellicle possesses, we have learned the first movement, that is in flagellar movement. The flagella is held in the movement of the Euglena, but in this euglenoid movement the pellicle possesses, pellicle means it is a distinct thin elastic sheet or membrane present beneath the plasma membrane, and this pellicle possesses considerable flexibility, we have learned already, that enables the Euglena to perform peristaltic activity. Peristaltic activity means once the body become wider and smaller, again it become elongated, again it become wider and smaller. Peristaltic, it also happen in our digestive system also. The movement of food, once it become in this way wider and smaller, again next time it become elongated, again in next time it become wider and smaller. In this way food also move. In similar way this Euglena also moved with the help of its pellicle, which is considerably flexibility, possess considerable flexibility that enables Euglena to perform peristaltic activity. This activity brings about worm like wiggling movement. As the peristaltic waves are passed, the body become shorter and wider first at the anterior end. If you take, this is the Euglena, is the anterior portion, it is the posterior portion. First of all the anterior portion become wide and shorter. This is the anterior portion. As the peristaltic waves are passed, the body becomes shorter, it becomes shorter and wider at the anterior. It becomes shorter and wider at the anterior end. This is the anterior end. The wider, if I draw this with the wider, the body become shorter and wider. What happened? I think it is gone once. Sorry for extremely sorry. Okay, I'm very extremely sorry for this. As you know, the body becomes shorter. If I show a diagram, that the body become shorter and wider at the anterior end. Then first at the anterior end, then middle, and later the posterior end. First of all, it becomes shorter and wider at the anterior end. You can see it first it becomes shorter at the anterior end, then middle, and later the posterior end. First anterior end, then at the middle, then at the posterior end. It is commonly known as a euglenoid movement. Not very difficult, the euglenoid movement. So I hope you have understand today's video clearly about the structure, locomotion of Euglena. And before this some happened to my skin, sorry for that. So in my next video I will discuss about Euglena nutrition, respiration and reproduction in my next video.